Hey, what's up guys, Shashwat here back with another video. Today I'm going to be talking about some reasons why you shouldn't be buying the Galaxy Note 8. So let's not waste any time and get right into the video. Before I start talking about the cons of this phone, let me talk about the pros of this phone. This phone has an excellent display. It is very vivid, clear, and the small bezels really make it great. I mean, when I'm watching a YouTube video, sometimes I don't know where the screen ends and the bezels begin. Sharp, and when it goes to the edges a little bit, it looks really good. The edge-to-edge display looks amazing. Now I'm going to talk about something very obvious, but it is the S Pen. The S Pen has always been one of the best things about the Note series, and this time it's no different. Now, while the S Pen itself isn't really great, how Samsung has integrated the S Pen into the phone software is amazing. You have a ton of features, and one of the best features according to me is the screen write feature. You can take any part of a snapshot and then you can color it, do anything you want on it, and while it's really not that useful to be honest, it can be very funny sometimes. Another feature I really like is live message. I don't know why, but I really like just goofing around on it, just drawing things and then watching the video on it. It's pretty fun. And obviously you can get this on any phone by installing an app and buying a stylus. But because Samsung has integrated it so well into its phone, it really makes it a standout feature. Also, I love clicking this like this. Now, as you would expect from a flagship of Samsung like this, it is great. It is snappy, it runs games without a problem, and it is just fluid. I don't see any lag problems or any issues with it. One thing though, when I was trying to log in with my Twitter account, the app kept crashing. I don't know why. I tried after a couple hours and it worked, but in the beginning it didn't. It might be some problem with the software, but I couldn't log into my Twitter for some time. So yes, there are a lot of advantages with this phone, but with any other phone, there are also disadvantages. So let's talk about them. First up, the biggest one is the fingerprint sensor. While it's not really bad, I don't like the position of it. Now, phones like the Honor 8 had a fingerprint sensor on the back and still nailed it. Here you have the Honor 8, right? They didn't want to put the fingerprint sensor on the front, so what did they do? They put it on the back. But then you have this. For some reason, they put it next to the camera. It always confuses me. Next time, if you don't want it on the front, put it below it. Seems easy as that. Honor figured it out. And also, the setup process is really inconvenient. I had a problem, my sister had a problem, and everybody I've seen trying it has had a problem. I don't know why. It's just really inconvenient to put your fingerprint on this. But it's still great that they actually have the fingerprint sensor iPhone 10. Now I do get why they put the fingerprint sensor on the back. The screen looks amazing without the bezels. Honestly, after I tried using this, I did not want to go back to my Moto G5 Plus at all. Now yes, obviously when watching most YouTube videos, there is a problem that there are bars on the left and right. But it's really not a huge disadvantage if I'm being honest. Also, if you're watching a video in 16:9, it looks brilliant. Now, as I said, Samsung has integrated a lot of good features onto this phone, but there are also some disadvantages. For first, Bixby. Now, this phone has a Bixby button on it. If you don't know what Bixby is, it's Samsung's own Google Now or Samsung's own Siri. Now, obviously, that isn't a disadvantage, but what is that there is an entire button on the phone dedicated to it. Sometimes I press it by mistake when I don't want to. Now, after begging for a lot of time, Samsung has let us disable the Bixby button. But just let us remap it, Samsung. It would be one of the best things about the phone if they would let us remap the Bixby button. Honestly, this is still a great phone, great screen, great camera, and overall just one of the best phones I've ever used. Should you get this? Yes, definitely, if you can. Thanks for watching this video guys. Leave a like if you enjoyed it and put a comment on what I should do next. Thanks for watching. Meet you next time. Bye.